Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you one of my 3 strategies that I use to become profitable on the Forex market. Now, before we get started, it would mean a lot to me if you like this video and hit that subscribe button, because that supports a small channel like mine and it helps it to grow, to reach more people. By reaching more people, we're able to help more people become profitable traders. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the charts and we'll go over my favorite profitable strategy, what you can learn today. So this strategy is based off the ICT concept. Now, if you don't know who ICT is, you can just YouTube him and you'll find hours and hours and hours of his videos on YouTube, and possibly every other YouTuber trader also covers a lot of his trading style as well. So I've taken a little bit of what ICT does and I kind of created it as my own, and it's called the Judas Swing. So you can YouTube that as well and find tons of videos on that. So I'm going to try and explain it as simple and as easy as I can. And so you can just go away and start using this strategy almost straight away. So what is this strategy? Now, this is based on price action. So we're going to use very little indicators, if no indicators at all. We'll go through that in a minute. What time frame does this work on? But this works best on a 1 minute time frame. The pairs I like to use is Euro USD. I find I have more success with that and more success on the 1 minute. You can use the 5 minute, but like I said, I get more success on a 1 minute time frame. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into it, and I'm just going to show you exactly how it works, and I'll try and break it down as we go along. So I'm not going to cherry pick any trades right here. So I'm just going to go back to like a random date. Let's say let's get the replay button up here. Let's okay, it says May down there. Let's go back to May. Let's start there. So May 31st. And we'll work our way backwards from there. And like I said, I like doing this on a 1 minute time frame. We'll go back to so what you can see on my chart right now, you can see I got these color bands on here. Now, the way this works is, let's try and explain this as simple as possible. So this green band you can see right here, this is the Asia session, the trading session in Asia. And I've got it set from where's about should be about midnight, 1 o'clock-ish, right there. So 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I got back going all the way to 7 o'clock in the morning. Now, this is UK time, by the way. So all the times you see on here is everything to do with UK time. So you can adjust the time according to your time zone. But these are the times you want. So you can get this this indicators called sessions. So you can go to indicators, and you can type in sessions right there. So it's called sessions on chart. So you can just, you also want to use sessions on chart by Aurochs, that's how you pronounce it. So you add that onto your chart. And if I show you the settings, and these are the settings I have in here. So the blue part right there is the London session, just before the London Open. This is where I like to trade. So have a look at my settings right here, pause the video, take a screenshot of this, and input these exact numbers into your indicator. Now you only need to select the London session and the New York session. You can untick Tokyo session, Sydney session, and just use these numbers here. And of course, you can use any color you want. You haven't got to use the same color as me. And the other thing I've done, I've just got an extra indicator on top. Again, it just marks out the highs and the lows of the Asia session. Now this one is called Asia range, Asia session range. Go into there, Asia session range, and you'll find it right there by Rob Minty. And you add that to your chart, and I'll show you the settings I use for that. So all you need is the top one ticked, the third one down ticked. You can change the color to whatever you want. I got the light bluey green color. Inputs, again, I'm going to gently scroll through here. You can just check you got the same times as me, the same numbers. Now, these are all pretty much default, so I don't think I had to change any of these, but you only need the Asia session range, so just make sure these numbers are all the same. Okay, and what you get then is it marks out the highs of the Asia session and the lows of the Asia session. Okay, now the reason why I got this here at this time up till 8 o'clock, this is the time that I like to trade. This is my kill zone. But in reality, you can extend this all the way up to about maybe 11 o'clock. So it depends whatever works for you. I like to use this range, but for today, I'm going to imagine we got until 11 o'clock to get these trades in. So how does it work? Let me get the way back here. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at the Asia range. And then we're going to mark out the highs. Go to highs there. And also we're going to mark out the lows. Now, so basically what we're going to be doing now on a 1 minute time frame is that we're going to wait until price sweeps either the lows or the highs of the Asia range. So I'm going to play this and see what happens. Now, as you see, right here, let me bring this back. Price has swept the bottom of the Asia range. Now, if you don't know what any of these candles do, that's fine. We've got plenty of training available for you inside the Elite pack with Economy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can check out my other videos about Manara and this company. You can buy into it and you can get Manara, which is an AI trading software, shows you different trades on the market, which is another one of my strategies I'll go over in another video. But also inside there, we've got a whole trading academy, so you can learn everything you need about trading in there. So if you don't know what candles are, I suggest you go and do the training first and then come back and watch this video. So yeah, what we're doing, we're waiting for price to sweep the lows of the Asia range. And that's exactly what it's done right there. It's gone below them. So the next thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be looking for a fractal change of character. Now, a fractal change of character, what we need to be doing is looking at the candles. So it's just swept here. I'm going to work my way backwards. And I can see this candle here closed below the previous candle. This one closed below the previous one. This one closed below the previous candle. This one did. And this one closed below the previous candle. But this candle did not close below the previous candle. But the candle that after it has swept that candle right there. So now this candle becomes my fractal low. And what I do, I grab my marker right there. So what we're looking for is that the current candle has swept the previous candle. And as you can see, this one here did not go lower than the previous candle, but the ones after it did and swept that one. So now this becomes the fractal high. Now I'll go over this another time. And if you're in my mentor group, in my coaching group, I'll go through it with you on your own so you can understand exactly what a fractal change of character is and how to identify them. Now, so what we're going to be doing now, we're going to be waiting for price to swipe this level right here. We need to wait for it to come up to that level. And let's have a look, see what price does. Now, what's happened now, it's created a new low. You see this candle here has swept this low here. So this becomes the new low. So we could be working our way backwards to try and find the next fractal low. And I can see already that this candle here did not sweep this candle right here. See, it's higher than this one. So what we wanted to see really is this candle become longer, but because it wasn't, this one now becomes the new fractal high because this candle swept the previous candle right there. Okay, so what we do then, we move this down to here. I bring this back to there. So that's what we see so far. So we're going to watch what the next candle does. So the next candle has swept this line right here, which is what we're waiting for. Now, this is where we try and find our entry. Now, the ICT concept, they enter on a fair value gap. Now, what a fair value gap is There's one right here. I'll just point that out to you. Now, this is a fair value gap. Why is it a fair value gap? Now, we got this candle here, and either side of this candle, let me move this out of the way, the previous candle does not cover this part of the candle, and the candle after that one does not cover this bit. So you can see there's a little gap right here between this candle wick and that candle wick. It's created a gap. So there's a fair value gap right there. So we're going to need to keep an eye on that. So in this scenario, what I'll do, I'll grab my trading tool to measure this. Now, this is quite an extreme move right here. So I probably won't set my stop loss according to this sweep here. I'll probably go for this one. So if I have a look at that, so what I like to do, I like to give myself 1 pip below that. So that's showing as a 3 pip stop loss at the moment. So I'm going to take it down to a 4 pip stop loss. So 4. So I give myself a nice breathing space right there. And we are going to aim for a 2 risk to reward ratio right there. So we've got a 2. So basically, all we're going to be doing now, we're going to be entering the trade right here. As soon as we see a sweep of this line, and as soon as we see a fair value gap after the sweep, which a fair value gap's got to be the one furthest away from this line right here, we enter on the trade. So I would set a buy limit on this level right here. And I'll put my stop loss right here. And I like to have my stop loss as red. And we have our take profit at the top here. Take profit. Okay. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be waiting for our pending order to be taken in. So now we are in the trade. And see, it almost came down, took us out, but now the price is starting to go up again. So we're going to watch this play out. There we go, it's taking us out. So this first trade that we've taken today is not a winner. So this just proves now I'm not like cherry picking any trade. So not every single trade is going to win. If we just let that play out, even if I went for that one right there, we still would have been taken out. So on this occasion, this trade did not work. So what we're going to do, we're going to just remove these lines. I was just going to confuse the chart. I'm going to get the tornado ones. That was a bit of a whirlwind one. So we didn't win that one. So let's go to the previous day, which is right here. Right, so we've got the Asia range right here. I like to go to the 5-minute chart. I go into the 5-minute time frame. It's a bit easier to mark out. We're going to mark the highs of the Asia range. We're going to mark the lows of the Asia range right there. We're going back down to the 1 minute. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to wait until one of these levels gets swept. Play. Now, sometimes it doesn't get swept at all. You can take all day and it doesn't get swept. Okay, there we go. We got swept right here. So don't forget now, this blue here is just where I trade. You can use the strategy all the way up until about 11 o'clock for a couple more hours after this. So what we're going to be doing now is looking for the fractal change of character. So I'm going to be looking for a candle that did not close below the previous candle. So this one here, this candle here did not close below the previous candle, but this one broke that candle. So now this one here, this one here becomes a fractal change of character. So we're going to put that right there. So what we're going to be doing now is either wait for the price to come and break this level, or we're going to wait for a new low to be created. There we go. So price has now swept this level right here. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be looking for a fair value gap. And the fair value gap we're going to be looking for is the one furthest away from the way the price got swept. And that's all the way down here. I think we've got a small fair value gap right there. So let's mark that out with our buy tool. and we are going to be putting in again. So we're going to have a look where the lowest part is. It's showing 3 pips at the moment, so let's give it some breathing room, give it 4 pips, and we're going to move our take profit to reward to risk ratio. Put that in there, and yeah, so we're going to be putting in a buy limit there, our stop loss down here, and our take profit up there. So we're going to let this play out. And this time it looks like the trade has gone without us. Let me just check something. Did this candle, yeah, that candle closed below that one. This candle did not. That's fine. Yeah, we wouldn't have won this trade. I mean, you could possibly let this trade play off, but it's literally gone without you. Now, if it breaks the top right there, you can probably look for another entry up here. So we're going to give that a go, but it's gone 11 o'clock, so I wouldn't enter after that anyway. So let's go. Well, that one is no. That was a not a win or a loser. So let's go back to the 5-minute time frame and go to the previous day. There we go, swept straight away. Now this one is up the top, so swept the highs of the Asia range this time. So it's going to be slightly different. Well, it's going to be complete opposite to the lows. Right, let's move this down to 3. So what we're going to be looking for now is the candles taking out the previous candle's high. So this candle here did not take out this previous candle's high, but these ones did. So it's got about there and it's created a new high. So this down here becomes the fractal low, which is what we're looking for. Now, the reason why we're not saying this one is because the candles after it hasn't broken this high. So this stays at the high. So once we've got the high point, we work our way backwards from there until we get a new high point. So this is the highest point, we work our way backwards. We find our fractal low, which is right there. And then we wait for price to come down. Now, did that break that one? So it's a 412. Now this one's exactly the same height as this one here. You can tell that by the H up here. If you look at the numbers on that one, it's the same as that one. So we don't count that. We leave it as it is. Now, this price here is now taking out these highs here. We now created a new high. So we wait to the top. Okay, so look how we got top there. So we're going to work our way backwards. Now this candle here did not take out the previous candle's high, but these ones have. So we move our fractal low to here. And we play. Now this candle's a new high, so this one didn't take out. But I don't like that. It's a bit too tight for me. I don't like that candle. So I'm going to leave that right there for now. There we go. We've got a nice big push to the downside, and price has broken our fractal low. So that's exactly what we're looking for. So what we're looking for now, we're looking for a fair value gap. And we've got a nice big fair value gap here. See, there's no wicks on this side, and there's no wicks on that side. So we're going to get our sell tool, and we're going to put our entry right there. We're going to take our stop loss to the highest point, is 3.9 pips, and we're going to make it 4.9 pips. And then we're going to bring this down to 2 risk to reward ratio right there. And we'll see this trade play out. Let's see. Let's speed this up a little bit. There we go, taking it. There's our take profit right there. So this one was a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Okay, so that is the first example. We've had 1 winner, 1 loser, and 1 no trade. So let's go back to the previous day, and we'll try that one. So here we are. The first thing we do is mark out the highs and the lows right here. Go down to the 1 minute. And we'll let this play out. Wait for it to break the high over low of the Asia range. There we go. So as we can see here, it's broken the highs. We're going to work our way backwards. And this candle broke the previous candle's high. This one broke that one. This one did not break the previous candle high, but this one did. So this now becomes our fractal low right here. Now, like I said, if you don't understand what fractal highs and lows are, if you're inside my mentorship and coaching group, you have to buy the elite pack with Economy to be in that group. I'll teach you, I'll coach you one-on-one, whatever, so you can understand how to do this strategy exactly. So we're just going to wait now for price to sweep that area or create a new high. There we go. This candle right here, let's go back one candle. This candle right here, and we've got a nice big push to the downside. And this candle here has broken this fractal low. But what we're looking for now is a fair value gap to get in. At the moment, I don't see one. There we go. We got a fair value gap right here. This is not a fair value gap because this wick here fills it in completely. There's none here, none here. So this is the first fair value gap here. So we're going to get our sell tool and we're going to place our entry point there. Now this is big. So 9.6. We can go over 10.6 pips. There we go. And like I said, we go for a risk to reward ratio. Now this is quite a big move. If this happens, I'll be very surprised. But anything can happen. So we're going to wait, let this play out and see how it goes. Now, depending on your spread, you might have got taken out there. The best thing to do with these trades is just let them play out. Oops, I don't want to move that. Because you either win or you lose, but with a proper risk management, it doesn't matter if you lose. Because overall, this is a profitable strategy and it's taking us out like this. So this is a losing trade. Let's go to the previous day. So the previous day, we got the Asia high, we got the Asia low. Let's go back to the 1 minute chart. And we are going to wait for the price to be swept. So there you go, straight away again. This is why I like doing it at this time, because sometimes it happens straight away. So now we are looking for candles that broke previous candle low. This one didn't, but this one did. So this is our fractal high at the moment. Let's just change that to 3. So we're going even lower right here. So you can see this candle here did not break this candle's low, but the other candles did. So we're going to move that down to here. There we go. It's swept that now. So what we're going to be doing now, we're going to be looking for a fair value gap. We've got one right here. This is our fair value gap. So we can get the buy tool. And we're going to be entering a trade right there. Setting our stop loss. So that's a 3.1. So we're going to go for a 4.1 to give us a nice 1 pip extra breathing room. And we're going to go for a 2 risk to reward ratio. And speed this up. Let's just see how this plays out. Oh, if we're hitting it. There we go. We hit take profit right here. So we got take profit. Let's go to the previous day. So I'm not cherry picking my trade. You can check the dates down the bottom here. This is the 24th of May. We are working our way backwards from the first trade I took. So yeah, let's mark out the highs, mark out the lows. Right here. Go down to the 1 minute. And we're gonna wait for price to sweep the highs or lows, and they've done it straight away. So this candle here did not break the previous candle high, but the next one did. So if it's now fractal change of character, oh, we got a new high right there. This one didn't break it, that one did, that one didn't break down, but this one did. So now this becomes our new fractal low. Actually, this one here didn't break that candle, but that one did. So this becomes our fractal low. And oh, nice. So we got a nice big sweep down to there. Might have been some news. It was about 7:10. Maybe some news came out around about that time to a nice sweep down. So we're going to get our sell tool. We're going to set our entry just there. I like to do it to the body sometimes rather than the candle. So I'm going to go for the body on this one. Go to the highs of that one is 5.1 pips, but I'm going to make it 6.1. And we're going to go for a 2 reward ratio. There it is. And as usual, we're going to let this play out. There we go, we tagged in. Looks like we're going to get taken out. Oh, where's it going? Where's it going? Where's it going? So you just got to literally be patient, because there it is. We got to take profit right there. So we got another winner. Let's go back another day and wait for highs or lows to be swept. Taking time. Oh, there we go. We got a sweep right there. Don't forget, ignore this blue one. That's just when I trade. You can keep doing this for up until 11 o'clock, which is all the way over here. So you're absolutely fine. All right, so let's try and find the fractal high. So these candles here all broke the previous candle's low, apart from this one. This one didn't break the previous candle low. So that now becomes our fractal high. And we just need to wait for price to break that or create a new low. So let's create a new low right there. This candle didn't break the previous candle low. This one didn't. Okay, that's still. Oh, there we go. We got a new low right here. Let's keep checking. So this one here didn't break, and that candle. These ones did. What that one there? We've got a low of 958. That's exactly the same. 960. Well, that's like 1 point. So yeah, I think. No, I'm gonna wait for the next one. So this one didn't break the previous candle low, but this one did. At the moment, I'm still waiting for my a proper fractal change of character right here. So I'm struggling to find one. I don't like this here, so I'm going to keep that as my fractal change of character line right there. So price comes up and break this line here, I'll get in. So we'll see what happens. Or if it creates a new low. Like if you're in doubt, stay out. That's what I say. If you're in doubt, stay out. Okay, so now this has swept this area here. So I need to try and find, in theory, what my trading plan says is once this gets swept, I find the furthest fair value gap away from where it swept, which is, looks like this gap right here. So we get our buy tool. We measure out this bit. And I'm going to go for this low right here. There's a 5.8. Let's go for a 6.8. And I'm going to go for a 2. Risk to reward ratio. Bring that down right there. And I'm not quite sure how this one's going to play out. This is a bit of a gamble, this one. It may even leave without us. Okay, so just tag this in right there. Quite strong going down. So yeah, I was taking us out. So if we had taken this trade, I'm not going to cheat myself. I'm going to put a loser right there. Now, previous day. So I'm going to go ahead and just mark out the previous high of the Asia highs and lows. So you already understand how to do all that, and just jump straight to this juicy part, how the strategy, how the trading actually works. So I'm going to go over it again. We swept the Asia low. Now we're going to look at this candle right here. Did it break the previous candle low? Yes, it did. Did this one break that one? Yes, it did. Did this one break that one? Yes, it did. Did this one break this one? Yes, it did. Did this one break this candle low? No, it did not. But the next candle did. So this becomes our fractal high. We're just going to wait now for price to come above that, which it just did, or create a new low. But in this case, it did not create a new low. This is the current low, but it broke through this structure right here. So a fractal change of character right there. And we look for the furthest fair value gap. So here it is. Get the buy tool. Put that in there. And we go to the low, which is 6.4. So we're going to go for a 7.4. And we'll go for a 2 again. Right there. Tag this in, and it's taking us out. So we got another loser right here. Again, I'm not cherry picking, otherwise I would pick all the winners. So the previous day, let's play this out. There we go. We broke the highs right there, and this one didn't break the previous high, but this one did. So this becomes our fractal change of character. So we're going to wait for price to come and sweep this area or create a new high, and it keeps creating new highs. So this one did not break the previous candle high, but one did. So we're going to go to here, to playing. We got a new high. This one didn't break that one, so that one did. So we're going to go here. There we go. So we got a break right there. So we're going to look for the fair value gap right at the top. That one is a 4, so we're going to move that to a 5 pip stop loss. We're going to bring this down to a 2 to reward. We're just going to let this play out and see if it tags us in. There we go, we tagged in, and we should have made profit right there. There we go, there's another winner. Let's go to the previous day. So let's go. There we go, we got a break of the Asia low. So what we're going to be doing now, as you guess, we're going to be looking for a candle. Let's make this a bit bigger. Maybe you haven't been able to see it properly. So we're looking for, this is the low here. Did this candle break that low? It's the same. Did this one? No, it didn't, but this one did. So we got a fractal change of character right here. Now we're going to let it play out. There we go. We got a sweep of our fractal high right there. We're going to get our buy tool, find a fair value gap, which is right here. And we're going to move our stop loss to a 3 pip. Why 3 pips? Because this is a 2 pip right here at the bottom, but I like to give myself a pip of breathing room, which is right there. And we're going to go for a 2. And let's let this play out. Oh, it took it out straight away. So we have that as a loser. Let's go to the previous day. So as I jump to the previous day, and it looks like the price might sweep the lows straight away. Yep, and actually the trading session hasn't started yet. So technically this is a low right here. And the first candle at 7 o'clock did not sweep it, but that one did. So what we're looking for now is this candle did not break the previous low, but this one did. So what do? We create a fractal high line right there. And we wait for that line to be swept, or if a new low is created. And ooh, it doesn't pass that line. Oh, that one did. So you can see that one swept, these ones didn't right there. So what we're going to be looking for now is the fair value gap, the furthest one away from the fractal change of character. So we're going to get our buy tool, and we're going to place a buy limit order right there. And that's a 2.3 pip. So one out of 3.3. Move this up to 2. And I'm going to let this play out and see what happens. Oop. It looks like price just went without us, tapped us in and took profits within minutes. There we go. So we got a winner right there. Let's go to the previous day. So at this point, we're about halfway through the month. We'll keep going until we get to the end, and we'll add up exactly how much profit we made in 1 month using this strategy. And there we go. We got a sweep of the low straight away, which is good. What I like to see. This one didn't break the previous candle low, but the ones after it did. So it's gonna be our fractal high. Oh, it's created a new low right here. This one didn't break the previous candle. Oh, the one did. Let's create a new low right there. This one, yeah, so this one right here. Get the price to break that. Oh, we got a new low again. This one didn't break the previous candle low, so we're going to bring that there. There we go, it's crossed right there. So can we find a fair value gap? Oh, it's a really small one right there. It's a bit too small for my liking. If I put this up. That one there, but I'm going to go for the bigger one, which is this fair value gap here. So we're going to get the buy tool, and we're going to put it right there on the body of that candle. So it's a 3.5 pips, so we're going to go for 4.5, just a pip of breathing room. And we're going to change it to a 2. And we're going to let this just play out and see what happens. Tag this in and took profit right there. So that's another winner in my books. Let's go to the previous day. So we're on the previous day. Just look at the date down here. I can prove to you I'm not just cherry picking. We're now on the 15th of May 2023. You can go back and back test this yourselves and see if you get the same results as me. So let's see what this day offers us. See now it's broken. Go for next candle. It's broken. Our high is right there. So let's zoom in on that. So this candle here did not break the previous candle high, but these candles did. So this is going to be our fractal low. So we got a new high there, and our fractal low is going to be this candle. There we go, swept that one already. So we're going to look for the next fair value gap. We got a nice big fair value gap right there. So we're going to get our sell tool. I'm going to put it on the body of that candle there. Take this to the high. So that's 2.8. So we're going to move up to 3.8. And we're going to go down for a 2. I'll try and move things a little bit faster. So it's a long video already. But I'm hoping you find this really, really helpful. If you're finding this helpful, please go and like and subscribe to my channel. I put a lot of effort into making these content and helping out the community. So let this trade play out. Right, this one took us out. Now, another thing you could add to your strategy, it's entirely up to you. When the price reaches 50% of your take profit, so this line here represents 50%. If price comes down to 50%, you can close half a trade, and then you can move your stop loss to break even to make it a risk-free trade. But that's entirely up to you. I do it sometimes I don't, depending how I feel. That's another thing you can do. So this trade could either have been a break-even trade, where you take profit and then break even, or it's going to be a loser, but I'm going to count this as a loser for now. Let's go to previous day. Go. So I'm jumping around, so you haven't got to watch me mark for highs and lows. There we go. We've got a break right there. And so we're going to look for the previous candle that did not break the previous candle's high. So this one right here did not break this candle high, but this one did. So we're going to take this marker and put that down there. We're going to wait for price to come down here and break that or create a new high. Now it created a new high, so we need to find the new fractal low, which is going to be this candle right here. So that candle right there, and then these ones did that, and yeah, we're going to wait for price to break, and we got a nice big sweep down to there. We got a fair value gap right here. And the top of that is a 4.1, so we're going to go for a 5.1, and we're going to go down for a 2. I'm hoping this strategy makes sense. I mean, if it doesn't, just drop it in the comments down below, and I'll try and help you out, answer any of your questions. I'm going to tag this in. Yeah, it took us out right there. Just want to see how this trade actually ended up. There we go. We're going to take profit. If we give ourselves a little bit more pip room, I mean, not even 1 pip over, and it took us out. But you can see the strategy does work. If we had a little bit higher stop loss, boom, straight down. But again, we're going to make this one a loss. Let's go to the previous day again. So as you can see, we're up to the 11th of May right now. And then we go sweep of the Asia low. So I look for a previous candle. That did not break previous low. This one right here. There we go. Wait, what happened there? We got some news. Half past. Yeah, about 7:30, we got some news right there. So this one didn't break that one. So the new fractal. Now I would be a little bit wary of news, but for my testing, it doesn't really affect my strategy that much unless I'm already in a trade when the news comes out. So this one here didn't break that one, but this one did. Yeah, let's put it on that one right there. No, this is about the same. We're going to wait for a nice big sweep. Oh, so this one's broken. No, we're going down again. This might be a no trade day. That one there didn't break that one, but the other ones did. Yeah. See what happens. Oh, is this messy? I don't like this at all. So if this price is moving like this, I don't like it. So we did create a, let's go back. We did create a new low right here. I can see our new fractal high is going to be right there. Let's keep going. I don't want to break this line, is it? Coming up to 11 o'clock. This is going to be a no trade day. So no trade day for me. I don't like that. It's consolidating. Nothing is really happening. The price is not moving. So no trade day. Let's go to the previous day. Let's see what the 10th of May brings us. Just going to wait for the previous the Asia highs or lows to break. Oh, there we go. Nice big sweep right there. Now what we're going to be looking for is a candle that didn't break the previous candle high, which is this one right here, but the next one did. Now to see price swept that one straight away, so we're going to get our 2, and there's our fair value gap right there. Mark this as 1.6. We're going to do a 2.6 pip loss, stop loss, and we'll make it 2. It's a very tight one, this one. But it's all part of our trading plan. We stick to our rules and we just let the trade play out. Tagged us in. Oh, it took us out. So almost came down to our take profit again. You could have taken half the trade away and moved to break even. And then, of course, the trade goes in the direction we wanted. Now, what you could also have done, because we lost this trade, no, we couldn't have. This possibly could have been a re-entry somewhere. No, we would have lost that one. No re-entries on that one. So we're going to put on as a loss. And we're gonna wait. There we go. We got swept up the top. This is a 10th of May now. This is a day before the last one where we lost the trade. So there's our high. I'm going to work our way backwards. This candle the same, so it doesn't count. This candle here did not break the previous candle high. but this one did. So we're going to make that our fractal low. And we're going to wait for price to come down. We'll create a new high. Let's create a new high. And it looks like our next fractal low is this one right here. So it did, oh gosh. So it did create a new high right there. We've got a new fractal. So this one didn't break through. Alright, so we're gonna move that one there. Ignore these ones. These ones, nothing happened with price. So so this is sweep. Now we just wait for our fair value gap, and there's our fair value gap. Get our sell tool. So I'll say 4.2. Let's move that to a 5.2. And we move this down to a 2. And once again, we'll just let this one play out. Oh, we got a winner right there. I did think we were going to lose that one for a second. But yeah, we do have a winner. So I'll mark that one with my fire. Let's go to the previous day. I might skip a few. If nothing interesting happens, just to speed up the video, and then we'll go over everything at the end. So guys, what happened here? I've gone ahead and done some more trades. So this is the 8th of May. The first trade I did there, followed my trading plan, but unfortunately it was a loss. Then it created a new high. So I followed the same strategy again. And then this one was a winner. There we go. So we go, I'm going to keep going now until we get to the 1st of May. So this is the last example I'm going to be doing in this video. This is the 1st of May, 1st of the month, and we've done all the trading days in May. So I'm going to go through this one. There we go. We got a break up below. The last candle, this one did not break the previous candle low, but the other ones, the following ones did. That becomes our fractal high. Wait for that to be right down here now. So this one didn't break previous. The other one did. And we got another one. Yeah, this one right here. Swept right there. There's a really tricky one, this one. So there's the low right there. We work our way backward. This one didn't break down, this one did. So it is literally this fair value gap right here. That is a 2, so we want to 2, so 3 pips. 3. Move this to 2. There we go. And we'll let this one play out. There we go. We got take profit almost immediately. So here we have it. We have our month of May complete. So what we have here, we got 11 winners right there. Now, if we were risking 1,000 to make 2,000 on a 100K account to get funded, we would have made $22,000 right there. But of course, we got some losses as well. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 losses right there. So that brings us to a total in May. Our profit is $12,000. So with this strategy, as you can see, it is a fantastic strategy. But you have to be disciplined. You have to follow the rules. There's very strict rules. If you don't follow them, you will lose more than this, okay? So there we have it. That is one of my 3 profitable strategies. So give it a go, back test it. Do not use a live account. Do not use this to try and get funded straight away. You need to back test it, and you also need to test this on a demo account for at least maybe 2 or 3 months before putting any real money in it or going for a funded challenge, but it does work. So like I said, please like this video, please subscribe to this video, support my channel, and to get more free content like this. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below or hit me up on Instagram. My handle is @MattBayliss. But if you look at the link in my bio, you can find out everything else I do. I use AI as well to help me find some trades. So all the information is on my channel. You can go back and have a look. So yeah, until next time, have a great trading week. Remember, don't risk more than what you can lose.